Hey, how y'all doing? I missed it, y'all. Okay, I sure did. Y'all, my apologies for taking so long to come online today. I've had a very busy day. Thank y'all for being patient and understanding. But we're here. We are here. We are here. And then I got to go live again because I got to do my midday pop in, which we're past that. But I got to get caught up because today has been a long day. Okay. But I got all my stuff done that I needed to get done. Praise the Lord. All right. Let's go ahead and speak to my people. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody. Hey, SD Warren. Thanks for being here. Okay. So happy to see you back. I'm here. Lisa's World, thanks for being here, love. D Nice, I see you in the building. TGIF, I know that's right. Happy Friday to everybody. Mary Jacobs, happy Friday. Kim, you, thanks for being here. Okay. Janet Driscoll, happy Friday. Thanks for being here. Hey, I've been looking for you all day. Happy Friday. Headed to show to see. Shaka Khan. Okay, yes, honey. Get your groove on. I know it's gonna be a good show because Shaka Khan rocks out. All right, so I love me some Shaka Khan. Cheryl Williams, thanks for being here. Miss Pruitt, thanks for being here. Hey. All right, Sandra D, I see you. Say happy Friday. Okay. Canadian Queen, thanks for being here. Maria Perry, thanks for being here. Alan Ford, Alan Ford, Dinah Joseph, hey. Shaquanda, hey, Linda McGee. Hello, Helen Thomas. Hello. Pepper's Love is in the building. Hey, Ronnie. And everybody coming in. I see everybody still piling in. I see you, Shelly Matlock. Thanks for being here. Shelly Matlock. Okay. But it's Friday, y'all. Let's get into the show. We got some great things to talk about. I see my top flight, Ma Rose, is in the building. What's up, Rose? Okay, and everybody coming in. Thank you guys all for being here. Now, y'all don't want to miss my next show, okay? Thank y'all for being here for this one. But, baby, I got another show that I'm going to be doing later on today. Simple Mom Family TV. Thanks for being here, love. She's a content creator. She said, hey, Rail and fam. Thanks for being here. Y'all don't want to miss my next show. Oh, my God. When I tell y'all that show is going to be so explosive, y'all, the tea that I have that I need to spill upon y'all, baby, I'm going to burn y'all damn tongue today. Y'all hear me? I know it's Friday, but I got to burn some tongues on a good Friday. Y'all hear me? So let's get through this tea right here. I'm so damn excited. I've been trying to get that show together too. So I've been working overtime. But let's get into this show. Okay. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Y'all forgive me if I be talking weird today, because I got my braces tightened up yesterday, and baby, my mouth is hurting. You hear me? They got my shit so tight. Oh my God. All right. But honey, pain is beauty. So we're gonna rock out with it. But baby, when I tell you my mouth is feeling a little uncomfortable today, but we're gonna get through it. All right. We're gonna get through it, Lord. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord, honey. All right. Okay, yeah, I don't need that. Let's move that. All right. Oh, Lord. All right, let's get in it now. This show is not going to be a long show. All right. I did pull some topics that I wanted to talk about with you guys and bring you guys up to date on. But I got to finish it so I can get to the next show. Okay. Because I'm trying to feed y'all today. I'm trying to feed y'all a lot of news today. But let's go ahead and jump into the first bit of news. Cardi B, y'all know she is pregnant. We talked about yesterday. She came out and announced she is indeed pregnant from Stefon Diggs, which is her now boyfriend. And she got a husband on the side. So I got a husband and a boyfriend on the side, or a boyfriend and a husband on the side. We got to say it that way. All right, but Stefon Diggs stopped by Cardi's little, I think she's doing like a video or something. She's promoting her album. Stefon Diggs stopped by to surprise Cardi for her album release for some roses. He brought her some roses. So that's nice, I guess. Okay. Okay. Giggly around her. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I'm just really scared. Like my stomach hurts.
Aw. Wow. Yeah. giggling around each other. Okay. Now, there was a lot of people, and I saw comments too, where people were saying that what is the difference between Papoose and Cardi B? Papoose and Clarissa, and Cardi B being with Stefon Diggs. They're like, it's still like the same thing, but they were saying that people were praising the relationship with Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, but they were scrutinizing Clarissa and Papoose because he's married as well. But Cardi is married as well to Offset still, and she's now pregnant and dating Stefon Diggs. So a lot of people are like, why are you guys praising the situation with Cardi and going off on Clarissa Shields? Like, give her the same energy. Okay. I mean, why is that? Y'all could drop it in the chat. Why is it that Clarissa Shields and Papoose, why are they getting all this backlash for their relationship by Papoose being married versus Cardi being praised for her relationship and the new baby on the way while she's still married to Offset? Okay, rapper Offset. Y'all put in the chat what y'all think about that, because I've been seeing that online today as well. All right, now while we're talking about Stefon Diggs, honey, we have to address some things as well, because now y'all see Cardi, honey, she poked out there, she's pregnant. But Stefon, he's been real busy here, okay? Yeah, he's been real busy here. Shout out to the TMZ news, and then let's shout out to It's On Site. So Stefon Diggs reportedly welcomes 2 daughters just months apart and shares that he's hoping for a son one day. So I guess this son may be coming from Cardi. She may be pregnant with a boy. I'm not sure. But I did see a post as well where he was saying that he has to pick out some what is it? I think he said some Puerto Rican names or something like that. I think he's referring to the baby he has on the way with Cardi. So cute babies. Okay. Oh my God, my ovaries just jumped. Oh, I love babies. All right. But these are his 2 babies. Okay. So it said that Stefon Diggs has had a busy year off the field, welcoming not 1 but 2 daughters just months apart. Both moms recently shared sweet photos celebrating their little ones with Lord Giselle, and posting about her 5 months with her baby girl, and what is that, Kai Benji, that's cute, sharing 3 months with my baby girl. So he has a baby that's 5 months old, and then he has another baby that's 3 months old. He's busy, ain't he? It says that Stefon Diggs says, meanwhile, commenting under his current pregnant girlfriend's post that he's still hoping for a son. So let's look at these posts. He does have a type. Look at the girls, okay? He does have a type. Look at them. Cute babies. Oh, God. Okay. So that's Kai Benji. Okay. That's her when she was carrying. So she's already had her baby. And then here's Lord Giselle. All right. Child. All right. So it says, meanwhile, under his current pregnant girlfriend's post, here's Stefon Diggs says, thinking of Spanish names right now. Okay. Because y'all know he has a baby on the way now with Cardi. So damn, you got 3 babies. Y'all know Cardi, they said Cardi's supposed to be due in February. So she's like right around the corner, honey. So yeah. So Stefon Diggs says 100% teen boy. So he's hoping for a boy since now he has 2 girls, I guess. All right. So what y'all think about that? Child. That's a lot of juices getting sprayed places. But anywho, Kelly Price, we got her some news from Kelly Price because she's snapping off in the media again. Y'all know anytime we're talking about Kelly, honey, she is going off about something. Kelly, I need you to get on some medication, baby, so you can bring it down from 1,000 on back down to 1, girl, because you was doing too much damn hollering in videos lately. Jesus. So Kelly Price exposes the industry execs who called her a fat biatch who couldn't outsell his pretty artist, Maya. Now, y'all know I'm a fan of Maya as well. I like Maya. Maya still got it, child. She's been on, what was it, some type of BET Awards or something she performed on, and baby, she still rocked the stage. She still got her dance moves. She don't look a day older than she did back in the 90s. Like, Maya is still out here giving, okay? But we also know that Kelly Price, she is known for her vocal ability as well. I told you guys about how Kelly was in video, well, not in videos, but her voice was in videos, and they would get the slimmer, prettier girls to be in the videos to like lip sync to her vocals because Kelly was a big girl. They didn't want her to be seen in videos because she did not meet the visual criteria of what they would want a woman to look like in a video, but they did use her vocals, okay? Kind of like the woman who, Martha Walsh, who sings the It's Raining Men Okay, y'all remember her? Same thing with her. They use her voice. And what's the other song I saw? Because y'all know I watch a lot of unsung and stuff. What's the other one? I can't remember the song right now. It'll come to me. But let's get into what Kelli had to say. All right.
I've been called every fat bitch, every this, every that, every the other. I've told this story, so don't try to say this is Maya hate. This is not that. This is actually what happened. She's like, I like if you want to lose money, but like I'm sorry. She's got like her single is sitting in. Are you kidding me? Her single is sitting in number one. Okay, like whatever. Angela said to him, "There's nobody out there with a voice like hers. There's nobody out there that's going to be able to." They would never say it to you in real life, so why is it on the internet? That's what I asked too, sis. So he meant it, and he wanted to make a bet with her. And so, she does this, and she's like, "Give me a minute." So I sat down, and I'm kind of getting comfortable because we're getting ready to start our weekly meeting. And the call took a left turn because he said, "You got to be out of your mind. I don't care how good that girl sang. Ain't no way in the world your big fat whatever gonna outsell my pretty light-skinned, long-haired."
Wow.
That's exactly what he said. It was a man, and it was a black man. I need you to understand, Angela Thomas, she thinks she's black, but Angela's not black. So he felt okay with saying this about me to a non-black woman. Angela not only did her big one, but, and again, this is not about coming against Maya. We outsold that artist. I remember my first week numbers. We outsold that artist probably by about 30 or 40,000 records. I've been called every fat bitch, every this,
So
every.
Kelli is exposing a record executive for saying that she was a fat bitch in the industry because she was a very plush girl. And but Kelli had the vocals. That's one thing you could not deny about Kelli Price. You didn't even have to see Kelli Price to know that was her voice. Like that's just how much she was recognizable vocally. And I don't really know many people that can like out sing her, especially live. Kelli sings down live. Now y'all know I love a live singer, honey. I've heard some live singers. I've heard some studio singers. We heard people that can only sing in the studio because they got to hit them switches in there. But baby, when you get on that stage and you still can bring it like that, I mean, I'm a huge fan. And I can name a few. Jasmine Sullivan. That's like one of my favorite top singers of all time. Now, you ain't fucking with Jasmine Sullivan on no level. But Jasmine Sullivan, Kelli Price, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. Who else do I like? That sings down. Oh, Karen Clark Sheard. That's like way at the top for me. Okay. She sings down as well. She sang the same way. And I've seen her live. I've seen Kelli Price live. I've seen quite a few live. I've seen Jasmine live. I've seen quite a few people live, and they sound the very same way they do on the album. So that's how you know a real singer. All right. I've heard Joe live. Joe sounds the same live. Tyrese can sing live. If you can sing live, you got me. Brandy can sing live. Damn, it's a lot of them out there. But she's undisputed vocally, Kelli Price. But her attitude, I think, Kiki Wyatt is another one. Kiki Wyatt is another one that can sing down live. Her attitude is keeping her back. I say the same thing about Kelli Price. Her attitude is keeping her back. She is very, very gifted vocally, but her attitude makes people be like, yeah, no, girl. All right, but of course, y'all know if you're in the industry, you gotta have the look as well. You gotta have the look, the vocals, all those things match nowadays. Especially if you're a woman, men can kind of get by with that. They can be ugly and not shave and all that shit, and still get by and sell records. But for women, you're supposed to be eye candy. They want eye candy with the talent as well. Nowadays, you don't really have to know how to sing because they can go in there and do certain things, and then they have certain microphones too, where you're like lip singing, and sometimes you can sing some but not as much, and they tell you not to sing as loud, but they can fix your mic to where you sound like you're doing a damn studio. So a lot of these people y'all see on the stage, they're not really singing. Okay, it's called lip singing. Okay, just a little secret. But yeah, so Maya can actually sing. All right. And I do like her. But she said there was no shade to Maya. So we're gonna let it go. But I guess she still feels a way about being ostracized back in the industry for being a big girl. But Kelly, you've already had gastric bypass and you are big again. And I'm not trying to pick at her and her weight. I think that you might need to focus more so on your weight. I mean, health-wise as well, sis. Okay. If you want to get more gears, drop that weight, baby, because you got to. You got to. At one point, Kelly got real small. But then now she's back big again. So I don't know, child. All right, work on that. Work on that, honey. Work on that. All right. Let's get into Damon Dash. I'm sick of him. Oh my God, I'm tired of Damon Dash. Out here suing everybody because he's broke. What up, KBR? Thanks for being here. Yes, child. So Dame Dash is suing everybody because he's broke and eating bologna and no cheese again. All right. Dame Dash sues rapper Cameron for $300 million. Y'all also know he is suing what's the child name? Claudia Jordan for $100 million for defamation. He's also coming for rapper Cameron for making his wife and children uncomfortable. He says, I dare you to say something. Like this nigga here. Oh my God. Says that the unks are at it again. Dame Dash just filed a $300 million lawsuit against Cameron, accusing him of defamation, harassment, and trying to sabotage his business and family. Now, he says in legal documents, Dame Dash says that Cameron has been going online, calling him a liar and ruining his credibility in front of major players, even messing with his negotiations involving Rockefeller and Jay-Z. Well, you know he had to sell his Rockefeller shares because he did not he lost those, I think, in some type of lawsuit he was in, and he didn't have the money to pay those, so they took his rights to Rockefeller. So he also claims that Cam came after his wife, Raquel Horn, by posting that Dame owns nothing and that everything is in her name, which Dame says was humiliating and caused emotional distress. Well, we heard that you were putting things in her name to avoid having to pay people that you owe that was suing you, okay, including the government. Back taxes and stuff that he owed. They were saying that they were coming after his now wife Raquel, the one who he be saying that he wants to I guess live vicariously through Aaliyah. So it says it doesn't stop there. The Dame Dash accuses Cam of making false statements about his family's home, involving his son Dame Dash II in messy comments, and even going behind his back on cannabis business deals that they were supposed to work on together. So Dame made it very clear on Instagram that he is not handling this with violence, but through the courts, comparing the situation to The Godfather, and even calling Cam his Frida, whatever that means. Said that he warned that if Cam has houses in his name, that they might end up his after all this is said and done. So now it's given, I don't have shit. I done lost everything that I had, and I owe everybody and their mama. So I'm just going to sue everybody, and I'm just going to come for everything that you work hard for so that I can acquire things again. That's what it's given. He's a sorry ass individual. He's very anal. I do not like him on any level. So this is them fussing back and forth. This is Dame Dash being the asshole that he is. Okay. All right, child, I'm not reading that shit. Y'all going over to Neighborhood Talk if you care enough, because I sure don't. Moving along, Andy Cohen made it very clear that he ain't checking for Jen Shah, honey. Let's get into it. We know Andy ain't checking for you, baby. You ain't gonna be on Bravo. You better ask Nene Leakes. Okay. So Andy Cohen says that he never wants to see Real Housewives. Of SLC's Jen Shah again. He don't want to see her ass ever again. I said, damn, what you do, girl? So the Bravo boss says it didn't hold back when asked about the possibility of Shah's or Monica Garcia returning to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Said that during a recent taping of Watch What Happens Live. Let's look at it, child, because y'all know, honey, when Andy washed his hands of you, you ain't about to be back on no Bravo show. Just know that. Let's go.
For sure.
Yeah. Any chance of Jen Shah or Monica coming back to Salt Lake?
Jen Shah, I never want to see again. For sure.
Yeah. Any chance of Jen Shah or Monica coming back to Salt Lake?
Jen Shah, I never want to see again.
So he's washed his hands of Jen Shah. I don't know what the hell she did or what was said. I don't know. But we all know how Andy Cohen is when he washes his hands of you, baby. You don't work for him anymore, okay? I feel like he might have said that somewhere about Nene Leakes too, after she filed a lawsuit against him, NBC Universal, Bravo, etc., the powers that be. Andy is not checking for her, and she's apologized and she's made subliminals that she's ready to come back. But yeah, no, that ain't happening. So the girls are fighting. Shout out to you. Let's move on. All right, Kelli Ferrell, honey. Kelli Ferrell from Real Housewives of Atlanta is in some more hot water. Now, I told you guys about a week and a half ago, she was having some issues with her neighbor, where her neighbor called the police on her to tell the police that Kelli Ferrell, let's go ahead and get it on the screen so y'all know who I'm talking about. So we can go ahead and jump into it. Kelli Ferrell went up into her neighbor's house without their consent. All right. And they called the police on her, and she got a restraining order against her and a do not trespass and all this other shit that she had going on. Well, now she's back into it again with this same neighbor. It says that Kelli Ferrell called the police after her HOA neighbor allegedly assaulted her. Now, Kelli told the 911 dispatcher that she actually put hands on me, and I have scratches on my arm from her hitting me. They said that Kelli was upset at the HOA president and had put a boot on her daughter's car. So this is what this was about. They put a boot on the daughter's car. Kelli went up over there acting all ghetto and whatever and got the paws put upon her. Okay. Let's go ahead and read into it, child. So it said that Kelli Ferrell told the dispatcher that she needed police to come out to the neighborhood. She says that she had confronted her neighbor, her neighborhood association president, and that she actually put hands on her, child, not the paws on you, girl. Said that before the dispatcher was able to ask the Bravo star a question, said that Ferrell can be heard stating, "I got time today, bitch." Okay, I added a bitch on it. It says that I have scratches on my arm from her hitting me, according to Kelli. It said that the Real Housewives of Atlanta star says the whole thing started because she went over to the woman's home, said that she was upset that the HOA president had put a boot on her daughter's car, said that there was a boot on it and it's completely unnecessary. So she was upset about the boot. It goes on to say that she says that no weapons were involved, but my arm is red, child. Your arm gonna be red if you get scratched, and you a light-skinned girl, so of course. Says that I'm not dealing with this, okay? So she sounds very irate. Says the reality star says that at this point, I don't trust it. I recorded it. I want to show the officers so that they can see what is happening. I don't feel safe with her. I really, really don't. Says I don't feel safe. This is what Kelli was saying. Now, this says that Kelli Ferrell described the neighbor as a 50-year-old woman named Perry. Said that Ferrell says that she did not need an ambulance or medical attention. She told the dispatcher that the incident had occurred about 10 minutes before she called, and that the neighbor was still on site. Okay. Now, Perry adamantly, which is a neighbor, adamantly denied Kelli Ferrell's claims. Now, on September the 2nd, as I told you guys, that a woman named Mandula Perry Cash, which has to be the same woman, filed a petition for a temporary restraining order against Kelli. Now, Kelli, you could be in violation if there's a temporary restraining order. You're not supposed to be within whatever distance within this person. And if you went to this person's house to go over there and confront her about a boot being on your daughter's car, you could be in violation. She can have you arrested. If she calls the police and say, "Hey, I have a restraining order here. I have my restraining order. Kelli is not supposed to be anywhere near me, so many feet from me. And she came to my house on some rah-rah shit about a boot being put on her daughter's car," she can be locked up. Yeah. So this says that Cash, the lady, which is the neighbor, claimed that she was an HOA board member in Ferrell's community. Now, in her filing, Cash claims that Ferrell entered her home without permission on the day that Kelli Ferrell called the police. Y'all hear that? Kelli, your ass might be going to jail. Okay. So y'all see here, a judge ordered Kelli Ferrell to stay 30 yards away from the neighbor who claimed that she entered the property without permission. So you don't do that. Says that the petition alleged that Kelli had to be physically restrained and removed due to bizarre behavior and verbal threats. See, you could have went to jail. Now, and requested that she received appropriate psychiatric and psychological services. It's not like she go batshit crazy when she get mad. That's what it sounds like. Now, you are in Georgia. Georgia is a stand your ground law, or state rather. Had you taken your ass up over there and went into her home uninvited, she could have pow-powed you. That shit could have really gone left if she was on that kind of time. Okay. Yeah. But what y'all think about it? Y'all can go ahead and sound off on that. This may be on the show, okay? Because she ain't got no other damn storyline except her husband coming after her ass and suing her. So we might see that on the next season, child, because they need some ratings. Gotta go and get them ratings right on up. I'll be damn sure watching that. Kelli seems to be a psycho girl. She's a pretty girl, but she is psycho. Them psycho ones be the pretty girls, don't they? All right. Let's get into this next one. Shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan club page. All right, so they're saying here that Portia, who I didn't even know made up with Kenya like that, but it said that Portia went to speak to NBC producers in order to help Kenya Moore save her job, and also has been talking to different people at Bravo, including Andy and them too. I read somewhere else that she's been trying to help Kenya get back on the show and to save her job. Let's get into this. It says that Portia Williams revealed that she actually went to producers at NBC to fight for Kenya Moore to keep her spot on the show. Y'all know Kenya got fired for violating code of conduct when she showed those pictures, those nudie pictures of Britt Eady, who decided to quit the show thereafter. It said that she explained that she and Kenya were beginning to build a genuine friendship, and fans ultimately, or unfortunately rather, did not get to see the full growth of their bond. Well, you sure did pull her damn hair out, but it says for both women as single moms, navigating divorces and life changes had started connecting on a deeper level that could have added a fresh layer to the last season. But Kenya fucked it up. And it says that Portia admitted that the decision was out of her hands, but shared her hope that Kenya will return in the future, as she believes Kenya plays an important role on the show. All right, on the show's casting. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that I didn't even know that they were trying to build a friendship? I thought that once they had that whole knockdown drag out where Kenya put that scepter in Portia's face and Portia snapped on her ass and dragged her down to the floor, and I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, that was a nice little moment. But so Portia went and spoke on Kenya's behalf to get her back on the show. So I'm not sure what came of that, because I don't see her being casted anywhere. But there is some more news in terms of where Kenya might be able to be back on a show again. And y'all might be shocked about this, because someone on Married to Medicine actually spoke up for Kenya, and we're getting ready to look at it. Moving right along, honey. So Kenya may not be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta no more, but she might, honey, be on where? Married to Medicine. None other than Heavenly Kimes. Y'all know her as Dr. Heavenly. She's trying to petition for Kenya Moore, honey, to be on Married to Medicine. Okay. Yeah. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Says Dr. Heavenly Kimes wants Kenya Moore on Married to Medicine. Let's get into it. Shout out to Nicole Winkert at Bravo. Okay, it says that it's time for another Married to Medicine in Real Housewives of Atlanta crossover. It says after the news dropped that Phaedra Parks will be returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. It says that Dr. Heavenly Kimes took to Twitter and made a casting suggestion of her own. Now, y'all know that she actually spoke up for Sweet Tea to be on Married to Medicine, which is why Sweet Tea got a chance to be on the show. And she also was a part of Sweet Tea being kicked off the show. So I'm trying to figure out how and when did Heavenly get all this pull on Married to Medicine in terms of hiring and firing. Okay. So it goes on to say that she wants to see Kenya Moore join the cast of Married to Medicine. Now it says that Dr. Heavenly finally lost it, or is this maybe the best idea to get Kenya back into the Bravo universe? What y'all think? Okay. So y'all see right here where Dr. Heavenly made a post. It says that I'm not trying to be messy or nothing, but can we get at Kenya Moore? She's adding her on Married to Medicine, please, and thank you. # Married to Medicine. Okay. Y'all see that? So she made her declaration. She put it out there publicly that she wants Kenya on it, but Kenya is not Married to Medicine. So how the fuck is she gonna be on the show? Is she gonna be with this, dating a fake ass doctor or something in order to have a storyline? So it says, of course, our beloved Kenya walked away from Real Housewives of Atlanta while filming season 16. According to Insider, she was frustrated with how Bravo handled her questionable beef with Britt Eady. Said that the jury is still out on what exactly happened between the two of them. But the bottom line is that Kenya is gone and Real Housewives of Atlanta future is worse because of it. I don't think so. It says that now that Bravo has confirmed that they're basically just swapping out Kenya for Phaedra, it says that Dr. Heavenly wants to see an even trade. Now, it said that that's what they do in sports, right? According to what Heavenly wrote, says that she wrote that I'm not trying to be messy, that can we get Kenya on Married to Medicine, as I just read to y'all. So it says that you're probably reading and thinking, wait, isn't Kenya a doctor? She's not a doctor. Nor is that Kenya is not a doctor, nor is she Married to Medicine. It says that, however, that didn't stop Phaedra from joining the show, and didn't. But Phaedra initially, I thought, was coming on the show with the idea of dating this doctor person. Then that person didn't want to be seen on the show, because when they showed the premiere of Phaedra being on the show, there was a guy that it was said she was dating, but they blurted his face out, but then we never heard of him again. So then they went on to her dating Apollo's friend on the show. So that's weird. I don't know who this person was that she was said to be dating. That was supposed to be a doctor, but we never saw or heard from this person again. Maybe he was married and decided he didn't want to be on the show. But anywho, so they said that anything to see Kenya back on our screens would be a blessing. Child, I don't think so. Season 11 of Married to Medicine has already wrapped filming, so they said it's a little too late to get Kenya into the fold for upcoming seasons. Says that that means that Bravo has plenty of time to figure this out for season 12. So they're going to see Kenya on there for season 12. We don't know. Said that they'll be patiently waiting to see. This is because Kenya, they're missing Kenya on the screens. Do you guys miss Kenya on your screens? Do you guys feel like she would be a great fit for Married to Medicine? Y'all let me know. Sound off on that because this is recent. Okay, y'all see that September the 16th, 2025. All right, shout out to them for that. So y'all let me know, child. Let me know. All right, so Claudia Jordan comes for Nene Leakes and calls her Baroque, honey. I said, She's trying to say that Nene out here capping. Nene out here saying she a rich bitch, but then she's turning around and low-key begging to be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Claudia Jordan calls her out. Let's get into it. Shout out to, what is it? K-Fax is where I saw it. All right. So they said that so rich yet so desperate. Said that Claudia Jordan rips Nene Leakes for dropping her lawsuit against Bravo and begging for her peach back. All right. Y'all see them? That's a picture of Claudia. All right. Nene, I don't know about them eyebrows, baby. That's giving too much right there. All right, but let's continue. Let's read a little bit. Now, it said that Claudia Jordan has never been one to hold her tongue, and we know that. And now she is setting her sights on former Real Housewives of Atlanta Queen B, Nene Leakes. Now, in a fiery takedown that has Bravo fans buzzing, Claudia pointed out the glaring contradiction between Nene's past and her present. The self-proclaimed rich biatch once launched a scathing discrimination lawsuit against Bravo and NBC, branding the network a hostile working place. Yet she's now reportedly pushing behind the scenes for her full-time peach back. Okay, she said it several times that she does want to come back. All right, even as a friend of capacity. So whatever she can do to get her foot in the door, she wants to be back on the show. I think she might miss those checks because at one point, Nene was the highest paid housewife. I think she was getting paid like 1 point something. I want to say 1.5 million for that season. So yeah. So they said that Claudia quit during a recent appearance, calling out Nene Leakes' suddenly change of heart. Said that how can you call the place toxic, sue them for discrimination, and then turn around and beg to get back on the very platform that you dragged into court? It said that it's giving desperation. All right, y'all, pardon me with all the pop-ups, okay? It says that the remarks strike at the heart of what's become on one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta most controversial chapters. Now, in 2020, Nene filed a bombshell lawsuit against Bravo, NBC Universal, and productions companies, alleging years of racial discrimination and a hostile and retaliatory environment. It says that she accused executives of blacklisting her and claimed that the network treated her differently from her white counterparts. Now, she was upset as well that Kim Zolciak got her Tardy for the Party spinoff. They said that Nene presented several times to Bravo and Andy Cohen her own spinoff with her children as well as Greg, and they turned her down every time. But then she saw that Kim Zolciak got this spinoff for Don't Be Tardy for the Party, and she felt like, okay, this is some white shit. Like, why y'all didn't give me, if y'all want to pay me as the highest paid housewife, but then y'all go down here and get Kim Zolciak and keep giving her and renewing her reality show and not even giving me one. Like, what the fuck is this? So I said, but after months of legal fireworks and headlines that cast doubt on Bravo's future with its most notorious star, Nene quietly dropped the case. There's no settlement details were ever disclosed, and insiders claim that she walked away with nothing more than bruised relationships and uncertain career paths. Fast forward to 2025, and whispers of Nene lobbying to return to Real Housewives of Atlanta have grown louder. Now, multiple insiders insist that she's been reaching out to producers, pitching herself for a comeback at the franchise, struggles to recapture its early glory. Now, says that Nene thinks the Real Housewives of Atlanta isn't the same without her. Says that one Bravo source revealed. Now, she believes rather, that she can save the show, but the network hasn't forgotten the lawsuit, so they're still feeling bitter. Maybe it's too soon, because y'all know Andy holds on to grudges, and when he ain't checking for you, Andy ain't checking for you. So, baby, especially when you trying to say that he was racist, because Andy and Nene were like really, really close. So when you put that allegation out there about Andy, I don't think he got over it. And he probably never will. So Claudia Jordan, who famously clashed with Nene Leakes during her brief but memorable time on the series, y'all remember that child, wasted no time highlighting the irony, said that she spent years bragging about being too rich for housewives and too rich for Bravo chicks. Now, suddenly those checks don't look so bad, do they? Is what she said to Nene. So Claudia jabbed, hinting that Nene's finances may not be as bulletproof as she once claimed. Ooh, child. Now, I said the fans have been divided, with some accusing Nene of hypocrisy and others defending her right to reclaim her throne. Y'all want to see Nene back on the show? Put a 1 if y'all want to see Nene back on the show. Put a 2 if you do not. Put a 1 if you want to see her on the show. Put a 2 if it's a hell no. All right, so every housewife has their falling outs with Bravo. Said that one viewer wrote on Twitter, says, but suing your boss and then begging for your job back, girl, that's wild work. Says that for now, Bravo has remained tight-lipped about the possibility of Nene's return, but Claudia's brutal commentary has reignited the debate over whether the network and the fans are ready to forgive and forget, or rather Nene's days of holding a peach are permanently behind her. Okay. This is one thing is clear, said that the woman who once called herself the iconic housewives of all time, may find that Bravo's door is not as easy to be reopened, child. Y'all remember Nene said, the door is closed, okay? That might be to you now, Nene. I know that was her famous thing on the show when she didn't want to fool with somebody, honey. She started hollering, the door is closed. So maybe Bravo's doors is closed, locked, boarded up, child, like everything. A chain on the damn door too, like on me, shit. All right, let's move on though. Now we talked about the other day, Akbar V. She complained about her husband, who she has not been married to for a very long time. She also just had a baby by this same man who she has said has cheated on her so many times with so many women. And he also abused her. She said he also punched her in the face. Like, it was a lot. So she is back, still going, child. Shout out to Live Bites. Akbar V says that she caught her husband cheating. She still gave him money, and he turned around and spent it on his side chicks. Now, that's the stupidest shit ever. First of all, if you punch me in my face, you ain't getting a mother freaking dime, okay? You're not getting shit but up out of my house, and that's on period. All right, but she is still ranting and a raving, honey. Let's go ahead. I might need to put my trigger warning banner up for this one, child. Baby, I don't know what she about, and I haven't even watched this yet, so yeah. Y'all, I'm about to watch it with y'all for the very first time too. All right, so here we go.
Even when I caught him cheating, I still gave the nigga money. Fuck is you talking about? Look dumb as hell. That's why I ain't get him no car. Nigga want a bitch to be stupid. I ain't like them folk that you people folks. I can never be stupid. Y'all bitches, I knew bitches was stupid when they say, I don't want, they ready for a nigga to cheat on them in private. Like nobody know. I knew bitches was stupid then. Y'all all getting cheated on. Y'all hoes shut up. Y'all just stupid. Niggas having babies and everything on bitches. Fucking bitches. Whoa. Come on, man. Bitch, why I'm pregnant? Bitch, please. I'm done with this shit, though. And y'all see me, I ain't been on no internet. Y'all know I've been off the internet. My last time I was coming to this internet was when I just posted my face and said how he abused me, right? I ain't deserved it. Even the club owner that was there, he said, man, that man could have jacked out, bro. He just wanted to embarrass her. Even when I caught him cheating, I still gave the nigga money. Fuck is you talking about? Look, this man is on here saying that I never did nothing for him. Y'all, I have given this nigga money after money after money after money after money. I have always helped him. He's sitting here giving women money when I give him money. Yep. He's sitting here and ran off with $38,000. When I call and ask for money, I never could get it. I'm putting the police on this nigga for my motherfucking face. I'm pressing charges about my face. And if a bitch got my address, which she said, they said that she sent, I got the message from her that he texted her my address, all of that. Boom, I got all the messages. I done hit my attorney. Guess what, bitch? I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I ain't doing no fighting. I'm not doing none of that. I'm about to get the police involved. I'm getting my attorney. I just called my attorney. His homeboy Swaz was on the phone. When I got on the phone with my attorney, he heard everything my attorney said. It's over. Boy, y'all done fuck with me for the last motherfucking time. Everybody have. This man is on here saying that I never did nothing for him. Y'all, I have.
And you're giving us this information for why? And I know it's for what. For why are we? Can we get out the group chat already? Take me off first. Y'all can stay on if y'all want to. Take me off the group chat first. Because girl, like, how many signs do you need? Like, every red flag is giving you just ran over the bitch. Like, why are you still talking about this nigga? You were leaving what? Last week when we talked about this, you were leaving, and you're still leaving. How long does it take for you to leave? And why are you giving him money? If that's your man should be giving you money, making sure you're good. Like, do he work? Damn. I'm so sick of these women out here taking care of these sorry ass men, letting them run over them, and you A.B. Yusuf. Like, you're not gonna take my money and hit me. Like, that shit just not gonna fly. At some point, you got to be smart about it, and you got a baby over there by this person. Go your ass down there and file for child support, get a restraining order, okay? Change the locks on your door, get all your keys back from this nigga, all right? Call the police, call his ass over there and call the police and make his ass sit out there, okay? And when the police come, say, hey, I need all my keys from him. He's not to come back to my house. He damn sure ain't driving my car. I want every one of my keys back, and let that nigga go. If he want to be with every bitch in Atlanta, honey, let him be, as long as he don't come back to your house. You got to put some boundaries there, and you got to stick with him, and you got to stay with it. That's the problem with some of these women. You want a nigga so bad that you will put up with anything that he put you through, including embarrassing the fuck out of you with other women. Like, hell no. It's too much out there. And she's not an ugly girl. I think her self-esteem is kind of fucked up a little bit. And that's what be going on with some of these girls. All right. And it be the pretty girls. It be the girls that's really not as insane as you think they are. But sometimes they love a little bit too hard. And it's usually the niggas that ain't worth shit that they fall in love with and allow them to treat them the way that they do. And they give them everything. And they wind up with nothing. You sitting here with a newborn baby, which is where your attention should be. You're talking about you dealing with postpartum. You should not be dealing with this type of stress over a man because you yelling in videos. Where your baby at while you yelling? Your baby is laying there listening to all of this toxicity. I would not do another live addressing this shit because really you giving him power by doing it. Call you a therapist and talk to your therapist and raise your children because you got more children as well. I would not give his ass no more time. That's just on period. Like, I feel like this has been going on enough. And no, you can't tell a person how and when to and how much to vent. Okay, because a lot of people do take to social media when they're going through stuff, especially if you don't have a person to talk to. Sometimes it's easier to turn to a total stranger when you're dealing with certain stuff. But I'm not that type of person. If I'm dealing with some shit, you will never know it. I'm not coming to social media. So, guys, first of all, let me tell y'all what happened. Fuck that. No, I go to therapy. All right. But bottom line is this situation with Art YV, baby, this, you got to cut the string. I don't give a damn if you're married. Go ahead and file for your divorce. Obviously, if he's sleeping with multiple women, he's taking your money. You giving him all this money that you said you give it to him, and he's taking it to these other women. Put that money, child, in an account for your children, so your children can be okay, so that you can be okay. Pay your bills and let this trash ass, mooching ass nigga go. Period. That's all, child. I hope you see this show so that you can hear everything that I just said. Because, girl, this is sad. I hate to see our women out here, like, on this type of bullshit. Like, that's girl, cut the cord. Ugh. What y'all think about that? If I have any of my women in my chat right now that's watching me, if you're dealing with a trash ass nigga, baby, get out. And I know it's easier said than done. But, child, this is 2025. We are women out here with bosses. We are cute out here. We got our shit together out here, baby. Get your credit up so you ain't got to fuck with no man and deal with his bullshit. At the end of the day, you don't need that, okay? Love yourself, honey. Self-love is the best love. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this because I got to finish my other show that I got to come back with, baby, with this explosive tea that I have for you guys, baby. Y'all come on back, okay? Y'all come on back. Y'all come on back. She is Candy's cousin. Candy Burrs, the singer from Escape. She is Candy Burrs' cousin. Okay, this is sad. Candy girl, get to your cousin and talk to her and let her know, girl, this ain't it. All right, this is not it, honey. Let me send you an air hug. Ugh. All right, because baby, no, that is not it. Let me get back to my main screen. Love you guys down. Let's get out of here. All right, I'm sorry I had to cut the show slightly. This has been a very busy day, but I will be back. What is it? 4:30. I'm going to try to come back at like 6:30. Okay, because I got to get my show together. But see you guys then. Please don't forget to set your notifications. Thank you to my top flight mods, Rose Ormstead, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Truth TV Podcast, KBR, and Tyra. Thank you guys so much, okay, for modding. Thank you also for all the content creators that stopped by here. Schoolboy, thank you for being here. Sunny Day, Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn, and Stoop Queen B, Just a T, please, Miss Dee Deary Talk Show, thanks for being here. Any other mods that's here, please drop in the chat to let me know you're here so I can acknowledge you before we go. Let me know. If you in the house, let me know. Drop it in the chat right quick so we can go ahead. Let me get trigger one down. We don't need that no more. Yeah, y'all, child, don't be putting up with this mess. These sorry ass niggas out here don't want to work. And women too. Women can be sorry too. So we ain't gonna just put it on the men. If we got some abusive, sorry ass women out there that don't want to work and just want to sit on their ass all day, baby, listen. No, we too free for this, child. We are too free. No, ma'am. All right. Somebody said, Candy, get your cousin. And please. Well, that's it, guys. We're going to get on out of here, honey. If there's nothing else, honey, let's go. Y'all set your notifications. I will be back around 6:30-ish, all right? Because I got to finish getting my stuff ready for this next video. Love you guys down. Until next time. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still